Oh, finally, I'm starting this podcast. Yo, finally, I'm starting this podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm Oboh, aka the Big Bad Wolf, and I'm a podcaster, a blogger, event host, amongst other things. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to the first episode of Pulpit podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been wanting to start this podcast for a while now, but trying to gather equipment and money for a podcast is no easy feat. But now I'm here. And I'm here to stay. Yeah, Amapiano, as we all know, has gone global. Amapiano has gone worldwide. And Piano Pulpit podcast is the podcast where we talk about the recent happenings in Amapiano, old happenings, new songs, new albums, old albums, new events, old events, lifestyle of Amapiano, everything Amapiano. I'm very passionate about Amapiano. I've been a fan since 2020, and what I plan to do is to pass on my knowledge and at the same time receive knowledge from feedbacks and comments on this page. Ladies and gentlemen, we know that Amapiano is now very there's a lot of variety in Amapiano now. It has gone from sgija to there's Mozambique, there's quantum sound, there are all sorts of sounds now. It has gone from just Kabza the Small, Maphorisa, Josiah, mfrsoulssouls to all sorts of camps now. There are lots of artists now. In fact, the artists on my piano now there are over 1,000 now. Over 1,000 artists on my piano now. With an artist coming out every day, coming out every week, no, it's too much. It's too much. It's a lot. There are all sorts of camps now. There's Black is Brown now. There is Ace of Spades. There is there are all sorts of camps now. At the beginning, we used to just know certain guys are the ones doing Amapiano, but now there are all sorts of people now doing Amapiano. Amapiano now is now one of the major things in Nigerian music now. I mean, you can't go a week, you can't go a day without listening to a song that log drums have been fused into in terms of Nigerian music now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's too much. This podcast is a fun, podcast. As I said before, we are going to be having conversations surrounding Amapiano. We are going to be talking. We're going to be discussing a lot of things. We're going to be discussing about the bodies in Amapiano, the men in Amapiano, the uh, the babies in Amapiano, upcoming artists, fast rising artists, blown artists. Tshwalabam now just hit 28 million streams on all platforms. Shout out to EQ, shout out to SNE, shout out to Tito M, shout out to Yoppy. Nickel did his thing last year with 50 million streams on all 50 million over 50 million streams on all platforms. Did his thing. Nxumalo just released uh, Tula Mabota with Shakes and Less, 031 Chopper, and Pabi Cooper. That one is going to do another madness. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time we start having this Amapiano podcast like the way those in the hip hop genre, they have all sorts of podcasts discussing their genre, breaking it down, dissecting it. It's time we start having this type of podcast in Amapiano so that the culture can grow. I mean, it's going to be so much fun. You are going to love this. You are going to enjoy it. Please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, comment, like. Let's have a conversation. Let it be me and you. Let's have a conversation. It is your podcast too. I'm just the face of it. Let's have a conversation about this Amapiano and let's grow it. Let's take it to the level that I think I think it's getting to that level where Afro beats is, because Afro beats is probably the top genre in the world now. So it's getting to that level where Afrobeats is. Let's get it to that level. In fact, let's Afrobeats and Amapiano, as they have been coexisting, let's just raise it over all the genres in the world. Let those two African genres be at the top. Let's just keep going. Let's keep pushing Amapiano conversations. Ladies and gentlemen, you are going to enjoy this. So please, 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 and please stay with me on this one. Let's have these conversations. Let's grow Amapiano. Thank you and God bless.